What's up, YouTube? This is Matt here, and welcome to another episode of Byte-Sized Solos. So today we're going to be playing Ether 1. I have no idea what this game is. I don't know if it's a fighting game or a flying game or if it's an exploring game. Really have no idea. So today we're going to give it a go. Dive right in. We'll try the first 5 minutes. We'll see what my impressions are afterwards. And then we'll go from there, see if I actually want to keep playing it. So let's start a new game, see how it goes. As you can see, I have not played this game yet. I downloaded it a long time ago when it was free, but I don't know if I ever actually opened it. So, you know, maybe I tried it already. I honestly don't remember.
It's me. Listen, I'm sorry for the things I said earlier on. It's just, God, I really don't think you should go to that place. I don't think they care. Not like they should. And before you think it, I know how it feels to want to feel safe, to want more. You know I do it. Jesus, do you know how I view you? Just another patient to squeeze money out of. Please. Don't go tonight. I'm freaking scared. For you and for me.
So I guess the subtitles run a little bit ahead of the audio. That's a little annoying, but okay, let's give it a go. Alright. Did it really just give me subtitles for the music? That's
In the mid-19th century, advances in genetic and psychological sciences led to a series of astounding breakthroughs regarding the human genome. At the forefront of these experiments...
Yeah, we don't care about what that guy has to say. So we're at the Ether Institute. Anybody home?
It is.
Hello?
Oh, this is excellent. We're so glad to have you back.
Can I have some damn service, please?
But you can call me Phyllis if you like. Right. There should be a register on the reception desk. So once you've signed in, grab the key card from the top drawer and head on down. You will need it to gain access to the lower floors.
Alright, so am I a patient? Do I work here? What's my name? Well, my name's Matt. Let's call ourselves... I'm gonna call myself Matt Cool Guy. Because I'm a pretty cool guy. Definitely. Matt Cool Guy. And... what's the date? Well, today? Today I think is the 14th? Or is it the 15th? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say 15. And what time is it? Well, where I am, it is 5:16 p.m. Golden. It's all signed in. Now they said to get a key out of here. So I'm guessing that this game is going to be a little bit of exploration.
Procedure for patient
JN2057
will commence shortly. Staff are advised to prepare chambers for initial projection.
Alright, so at least, you know, there's a good amount of control in this game. I got a little bit of a zoom in function.
And for you, plenty to see and discover. I'm going to be guiding you through the process of restoration this evening, and hopefully ensuring that nothing terrible happens to you or our client. I'm in restoration chamber number 3. Now, if you don't mind, would you be a dear and head on down?
Well, there's a sprint. That's good. Look at this. Look at this fancy thing.
Step in human asset to society and the wonder of the natural.
Okay. So I get the feeling there's going to be a little bit of puzzle solving. Oh. Hey, James. I have totally set up the greatest prank to get McCarthy back this weekend, especially after what he did to my sandwich last week. I found out that he always works late on Saturday evenings, usually on his own on maintenance within Restoration Chamber number 3. You're not going to believe what I've cooked up. I replaced the fuse in the Rembrandt power box with the wrong type. When McCarthy comes to do the power check on the chair, it's going to make a huge bang. He's going to be scared to death. Alright, well, maybe don't sit on that chair then. So, you know, this seems fine. I'm definitely not put off by this game. Got about 30 seconds left before I'm going to have to give my initial review of it. Well, I can only take one thing at a time. God, that's super annoying. I guess it's a puzzle game? I hate puzzle games. Do I get a rifle? Is this Call of Duty? Alright, well, and with that, that is the first 5 minutes of Ether 1. So, what did I get out of it? To be honest with you, not really a ton. It wasn't the most engaging game from the start. But, you know, I feel as though... Okay, here's my prediction for this game. Thinking it's going to be a little bit of a puzzle solver. I'm thinking that it's going to be an exploring type game, maybe something akin to Myst or something along those lines. Do I think I'm going to like this game? To be honest with you, unless it does something soon, I'm probably not going to have a great time playing it. But hey, that's why I do this. I do this so that you don't have to. So here's what I'm thinking. You know, so far I do enjoy the interactivity. I do enjoy the visuals. They do look pretty good. The voiceovers, the voice acting is pretty solid. Really not a ton to say so far, though. I guess 5 minutes is not a good time to capture what a game is. All the same, though, like I mentioned in my last video, the last Byte-Sized Solos, if a game does not capture you in the first 5 minutes, like this one, you know, I could probably put this back, not play it, and I wouldn't worry that I was missing something great. If it doesn't capture you in the first 5 minutes, probably not a game you're going to want to keep playing. I am going to trek through it, though. I'm going to try a bit more of it, see how it goes. Now, as I said last time, I'm going to try to usually give myself about a week to play it, or until I beat it. Chances are I'm probably going to beat this within the week, but we'll have to see what happens, I suppose. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and we should have the next video coming up. Just wait for it here. It should be about a few minutes. And, or not a few minutes, a few seconds until I splice in the other video. Usually a little bit of a pause. We're still working with the video editor here. Once we get that set, it'll be a lot more seamless. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for watching, and keep watching for more Ether 1. Matt signing off. What's up, YouTube? This is Matt back at you with some Ether 1. Now let's talk Ether 1 now that I've had a chance to play it here for a little while. I'll be honest with you, I played maybe a little bit more of it, but this game didn't do a ton for me. So I'm going to give my best review and impressions on it that I can in the short time I played it. Let's talk about the game, first of all, and what it did well. So from what I've seen so far of playing this game here, the story in the game is pretty cool. So basically what you are is you're a restorer. You're going into somebody's mind here, and basically you're trying to help them cure their dementia. Now, I'll admit I did go online and look up some reviews here to see what exactly I was missing in this game. And from what I understand, the story is pretty good, and it gets pretty crazy later on. But for the most part, I couldn't get into it. The story is sweet, but I didn't manage to get very far. The nice thing with this game is that it's not very linear. You can really kind of explore to your heart's content and, you know, explore a few things here. There is a little bit of narration that helps too. The voiceovers in this game do help the game a lot.
Nothing.
So let's talk some more about this game. The music, where there is music, it does fit the game pretty well. It doesn't really get in the way. It's not exactly noisy. I think good music for a game, you don't even really notice it unless it's supposed to be a really powerful, strong piece. Now that I've heaped my praises on a few of the things that I did notice, let's talk about what I don't like about this game and why I didn't get very far in it. Well, to put it plain, the gameplay is really, really boring. There's not really a ton to do. I mean, you can interact with things around the world, but it mostly involves a bit of reading, just reading. They do have some puzzles, and I do like a game that has puzzles, but the way they're implemented in Ether 1, it's very, very clunky. Things seem kind of shoehorned in at places. Some of the puzzles that are added just don't really make sense, and you can tell that they're just in the way to impede your progress. Another thing that I noticed, and because this takes place in the patient's mind, if you will, the world is really empty. I mean, there's lots of stuff to look at, but you feel really alone. And I was mentioning earlier that it does have these voiceover elements that they do help because you don't feel necessarily alone in the world, but there's not really a ton to interact with. Alright, Gene, thanks. The gameplay, it's not really engaging. You know, there's not really... I don't feel proper motivation for moving forward. It's just dull. It's very slow-paced, and like I said, the puzzles get in the way of what I understand is a really great story. The game, I did mention, it looks pretty nice. Upon further review, the textures are actually really bad in this game. That's not me being biased, that's just, you know, the way that the game turned out to look. Looking at these textures, they're just very, very low resolution, it seems. They're just blurry, and I don't know if that's the art style they're going for, which you can see it in some parts, but it doesn't look very good. Let's take, you know, something like this. You can just tell that it's a texture slapped on top of a flat surface. Kind of takes you out of it a little bit. Now, one of the big things I want to talk about here, one of my biggest turnoffs for this game is the inventory management. If you watched earlier in the video here when I first played it, I expressed some frustration because I can only carry one thing at a time. They do remedy that a little bit. You have this area, it's called the case, where you can store things and place items here, but they're trying to go too much for immersion. They want to make it so that you don't have to go into an inventory menu. So instead you get this awkward teleportation sequence where you go back to your case and then you have to manually place your items on the shelf. And when you place your items on the shelf, you know, you pick them up and then you put them back down, and then you go back to the real world and you find another item to pick up. Like, let's say, I don't know, can I pick up these blocks? Yeah, so I got a block. Now if I want to get my key back, I have to go back to the case, place the block on the shelf, take the key, go out, and then go back into the world. I can just open a menu in most games and pull out my key. It's like I have no pockets or anything like that. And then if I want this hat, well, then I have to put the key back. Or I have to go back into the case, put down my key, then take my hat. Okay, now I have my hat. Say I want this can of beans. I have to go back into the case and go and put the hat away and then pick up the beans. It's super irritating, and I understand that they're going for immersion, but that's not the right way to do it. I definitely I don't appreciate it. It really slows down the gameplay, and this gameplay is already boring. So the inventory management leaves a lot to be desired. Honestly, this game, it didn't do it for me. Every time I tried to go back to it, it was a chore. It was work. It was not something I wanted to do, and that's telling of a bad game. So what would I say I would rank this game? I would rank it 2 out of 10 trips to Grandma's house to eat some boring ice cream. 2 trips for boring ice cream. That's my review for Ether 1. Honestly, if you're not getting this game for free like I did, don't buy it. It's boring unless you're really into clumsy puzzles and long walking sequences and kind of boring voiceover. Just don't buy it. That's my review. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if there's anything new you'd like me to review. Keep in mind, if it hasn't come out for free or I can't access it for free, chances are I won't be able to review it unless unless it comes out for free or you guys start supporting our Patreon. Thanks so much for watching Byte-Sized Solos, and we'll have another episode for you soon. In the meantime, though, keep an eye out. We got some presents coming for you on Christmas. Thanks for watching. Matt signing off.